Welcome back, guys, to a brand new episode of The Forgotten City. Hope everyone is well. And a certain man may be a little bit surprised to see us. Also, I do want to apologise about this episode being slightly delayed. I had like a day and a half off, so I sort of fell behind a little bit. But we are back.
You
haven't already spoken to you. I'm pretty sure I've already spoken to you.
And
Let's get past this.
I called out.
Yeah.
Wonder how much one of these statues.
He's going to be surprised, surely.
Ooh.
Hello
there, partner.
Ooh.
I'm glad
He's
you're here.
changed his
I think
tune.
there might have been some confusion about my little
Are you
practical
kidding
joke
me?
earlier. You see, my plan was to give you a little fright.
Oh.
You know, like two friends joking
Definitely
around at the
works.
Saturnalia, and then surprise, I'd open the door. But when I opened it, you were gone.
I don't believe you.
Partner, I swear, this is just a misunderstanding. Look, why don't you keep our bow as compensation?
You mean my bow?
Fine. It's a credit to you that you're able to see the humour in all of this. Now, can I help you with something?
You're an idiot, mate, honestly. Absolute
Very
idiot.
well.
You're lucky. I'm going to let this go. Ooh, hello. The thief stole my purse. Whoever wrote this did not get to finish it. Oh. Okay. Interesting. So, I wanted to work out who's been threatening Virgil. So I believe that is Sinner. Let's track that quest. And let's ask a few questions, should we? So it was someone wearing armor. That's all we know. And there's only 3 individuals that wear armor. So let's go and quiz them a little bit. Ask a few questions.
Name's Rufius.
Hello, Rufius.
Better watch your step.
It's weird because obviously we've already spoken to this guy before, but because we sort of started the cycle again, he doesn't actually know who we are. Anyway, are you threatening
No idea
Virgil?
what you're talking about?
Fair enough. Just end it there. Okay. All right.
Whatever.
That was very blunt. Oh, nice telling me to go to the slums. Okay. That's weird. I'll go to the slums if you want me to. Sure, why not? Yeah, we've not even been to the slums yet. I don't think we've been over there yet as well. There's still quite a lot of this city to explore. This game is incredible. Again, if you guys are enjoying this series, I appreciate a little like and stuff like that. I would super appreciate it. And let's keep going. Let's keep going. Something up here. Okay. Ooh. An ink jar. That's not what I wanted. Figured it out. Huh? This is your final warning, sinner. Okay. That's a bit weird. And he's got a golden statue in there as well. I swear that statue just moved. I might be wrong. So it's Rufius. What? So he's the cultist. Is he a cultist? No. Man, we worked that out fairly quickly. I mean, it was just the tracker just went, go to the slums now. Maybe I just got lucky. Maybe I got lucky, I don't know.
Don't you just love springtime?
I do. I love spring. I have a few questions for you.
You again.
I know it was you.
No idea what you're talking about?
Yep, you do. I saw your incomplete message in your quarters.
Yes, so what? What are you going to do about it?
Slap you up. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hurt you badly. Oh, wow. Oh, what's he going to respect? Me talking to him or being a bit more threatening? I don't know.
You imbecile!
Oh, wow.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the
I
one.
mean that. I mean like a punch. Okay, that didn't go very well, did it? Oh shoot! That did not go well. That went horribly, horribly wrong. Oh, damn it, really? Oh, what a nuisance. Give it a portal. Nice to see the portal actually reappear. Magic. Ah, I think I've done that. Oh, I thought maybe a punch fire or something like that, or not like a actually kill him. Whoops.
Salve,
That's
friend.
kind of annoying.
Mind telling me?
Right, let's just get past this. All right, let's try this again. After that epic failure. Wow. This guy's not even going to know who we are. I know you're threatening Virgil.
No idea what you're talking about.
I'm afraid that is a lie.
Yes, so what? What
Right,
are
let's
you...
try this again. I'm going to ask you to stop threatening him, please.
And why should I? The one true God says that for man to lie with another man
So he's
That's
not
quite
a Roman, is that right?
abomination.
He's not a Catholic, he's...
His presence
Christian?
here is a...
So you're a
threat to us
cultist?
all.
I'm so confused right now. If that's true, why hasn't the golden rule been broken already? Good point.
Well, I don't know. Maybe God hasn't noticed yet.
Oh, he hasn't
But
noticed.
when
That's
he
not how it
does,
works, is it?
We're going to have a problem.
Rufus, come on, man.
Well, I wouldn't get so angry if he wasn't so... You know.
You know what? He just seems like a normal guy, keeping to himself. What's your problem? Exactly. Just get on with your life. He's living his life how he wants to. You live it how you want to. Why is he so angry? I don't want to say here.
I don't like where you're going with this.
Uh-oh.
You'd better take that back before I make you.
Oh no. What's happening in the background?
I have no idea what you're talking about. And unless you want your jaw broken, I think it's best if you don't ever talk to me again.
Oh my god. Did I just say that? Is he not going to speak to me again?
I have nothing to say to you.
Yep, it's ended. Oh, I do feel a bit bad now. Right, so as far as I know, we cannot finish up this questline. There's no way for me to... How do I stop it? Is he going to keep doing it? Is he going to back off? Oh, so annoying. Lucky, I guess. I got very, very lucky.
Hey,
You're
all
better
right.
off not knowing what I'm doing. You don't want to know. It's too complicated. It's too confusing. Is there more stuff on the walls? Oh, really? Sinner. What do we do? I don't know how we finish off this quest line. That's really annoying, actually. Ah. Perhaps he does have feelings for him. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. That was a bit of a weird way to go about it, but that's what's happened. There's nothing we can do about it. Very annoying. Right, so what we're gonna do. This was a person who was standing here, I think, maybe in the first episode, where we had to try and find a pattern from all the residents. So I think one is Rome. So I think we can quickly check actually. One is coin, one is river, and one is a memory lapse, a common thread. So maybe that's a link. Maybe that would be I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm not quite sure. This will be interesting.
A new face, are they?
I'm not a new face. I've been here before. It's very confusing. I've been asking people about how they wound up here, trying to find a pattern.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person.
Good.
Did you find a pattern then?
I did
What have you
find a few
noticed?
patterns. They mentioned coin.
Yes. I suppose that could be something. But then most of us do tend to carry coins on our person, don't we?
True.
What else?
A river?
Yes. I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current.
All of them, probably.
What
Let's be
else?
honest. And memory lapses.
That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through. Let me ask you this. Did you happen to encounter a stranger in the forest
I did.
before you arrived here?
I did. 100% I did. A young woman.
And did you happen to catch her name?
Karen. It was
I
Karen.
see. And was this Karen by any chance wearing a hood?
I think she was, yeah, hoodie, yeah.
Because I've seen her before. There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
Okay, this is quite interesting. All right,
But don't
let's go.
follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
Never. So back away. And just, yeah. We're not bathing together, we're just... It's all good. Don't judge us. What is she going to show us? Another potential lead. After that last failed quest. I'm hoping I'm not too close there. Looks like we're far enough back. We still have the bow as well if we need it. In case we get attacked. Oh. It's all up to you. What does that even mean? This is where we came in. Look how posh this looks. Oh, it looks so good. Marble everywhere. Gold everywhere. This is where they bath. What are they even complaining about? This is incredible. Right, so what is she going to show me? Can you talk yet? Alright, let's chat.
All right, you're here.
I am.
You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood. Here, look down at the bottom of the baths.
What?
It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp. Do you see it?
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
waking up by a river in a forest to find a hooded figure with a coin.
What?
It's just as you described it, only your pronunciation is a little off. The name you heard wasn't Karen. It was C-H-A-R-O-N, as in Charon, the ferryman of the dead.
Charon.
Charon,
Okay.
who, in exchange for the right coin, helps the souls of the newly deceased cross the Styx, the river that separates the land of the living from the land of the
They
dead.
are dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I take it you know what this means.
Means we're dead. This is the Underworld. I did say this, didn't I? I've not played the mod. I thought it was something to do with the afterlife. Something
I'm
was
afraid
happening.
so. It's all starting to make sense.
That's
All
why we
these
can't get out of
people
here.
Whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river. It seems none of them escaped with their lives after all. Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final moments. It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the underworld, and why his epithet has always been Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if you have questions, so I'll try to answer them if I can.
So we're dead. I did expect this. Yeah. I did call it.
That was my first thought too. In the old stories, the underworld was where the souls of the deceased were taken. But it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless. So I'm afraid I don't know.
Also, we could still be alive. We could be fearless. Incredibly fearless.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman or even Greek, you would know these stories.
Well, please
Each of them
explain.
is slightly different, whether the storyteller was Plato, Homer, Virgil,
Homer.
or Ovid. But
Homer
they always
Simpson?
involved the souls of the dead meeting a grim ferryman named Charon on the bank of a river. It was said that he'd help the new arrival cross only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol. That's why it was once our custom to bury our loved ones with a coin in their mouths. Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks. The only difference is that they spelled it with a kappa, which I suppose means Kharon is closer to the original spelling. Why didn't you recognize Charon immediately?
To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he, she, they seem to appear to different people in different guises. You say you saw a young woman named Karen with a hood, and I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti, and Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress. But whatever form this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your paths cross again.
Yeah, why are there so few people in this underworld? There's only 20 people here.
Good question. Let's see. In the stories,
Maybe there's some in
Charon would
between.
always require a coin as payment for passage across the river. But that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In our case, it seems Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. That might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not.
Weird. Is it like an in-between, like a sort of not dead but not alive nether realm here? I don't know what it is. What's going on right now? It's crazy.
No. I mean, I had my suspicions, especially after Livia's ramblings, but I would never have figured it out without your help. I promise you.
She seems honourable.
Now that we know where we are, we have to figure out what to do about it, if we don't want to be cast into gold for eternity. We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have 2 options: to confront the god of the underworld head-on, or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide.
Ooh, I like this. I have heard there's multiple endings, so I'm guessing there's a good ending, a bad ending, and maybe some in between. Can we escape the way we came in?
It's a reasonable question, but the problem is, this place is fairly well designed to keep us here. There's no way to climb up the shaft. And even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule. We know that, thanks to the writings left behind by those who've tried.
So don't try and escape. Okay. I've noticed you seem uncomfortable calling the god of the underworld by his name. Why is that?
All Romans try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us.
Good point.
You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself. Do so at your own peril.
I could just keep saying it until he comes out. Pluto, Pluto.
Shh! Is everyone so blunt where you're from? Oh. That option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it.
As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the underworld, but he was a demigod. Forgive my candor, but you are no Hercules.
So rude. I have a few tricks.
I'll admit, you do seem different to anyone I've ever met. And even that lamp of yours looks like something Prometheus might have stolen from the gods.
It's
So,
just a torch.
if you want to confront him, I'll help you as much as I can. Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day. But first, you'd need an audience with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the great temple overlooking the city. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole. I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from its base. It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them, and in doing so, dishonored and angered our divine keeper. If you could recover and replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again.
Okay.
It's the towering stone monument with 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple, a dedication to the god of this place. You'll find them all over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago. It seems one of them made its way here too, although how is a mystery. However, this one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is decorated in a different style: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another I don't recognize. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and a 4th, a mystery plaque.
Where do I even start?
Good question. To answer that, we first need to ask who would have defaced the obelisk in the first place. It would have had the god's name engraved into it, so it may be that whoever desecrated it wanted that name to be forgotten. And there's only one group of people I know of who might want to do that. There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one true god. Theirs, of course. They've been known to start fires, as well as deface religious monuments whose existence challenged their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for them. Of course, they've all been in hiding since the fire last year, so finding them won't be easy. But I did hear a rumor they have a secret shrine somewhere in the city. Perhaps, if you could find that, you might be able to recover the Roman plaque.
Well, we've angered Rufus already, so that is a no-go. He won't speak to us again, so that's
I don't know,
a concern.
but perhaps you should begin your search with the local Greek fellow, Georgius. His store is in the forum.
Okay, good idea, good idea.
Perhaps Kabash, our Egyptian resident, will be able to tell us. Unfortunately, he disappeared weeks ago. But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern, so perhaps you could talk to her, or just take a look in his room.
What about this mystery plaque?
I'm afraid you're on your own with that one. But perhaps finding the other 3 will illuminate the way.
Okay. Tell me more about escaping with the help of Promethea or a guide.
As I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic
so they might
deeds.
not be true.
So they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well, it's a grim tale. It's said the god of the underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I can see why she's probably a little bit angry. She might be willing to work against him to help us. True.
If the stories are true, then I suppose so. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor? Leaving that aside for a moment, There is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels?
I hear female statues whispering to me every now and then.
Truly?
Yep.
But you're only bringing this up now.
Well,
Then again, I
awkward.
suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice?
Same voice.
What kinds of thing does it say?
It's always the same voice, and she's helpful, if a little cryptic.
Fascinating. Perhaps she's a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps... Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
Not yet, no.
Oh, I see. Well, let me know if you hear anything that might be a thread through this labyrinth.
Divine intervention.
All right. I would suggest not discussing this with anyone. The best we can do for them is to let them remain oblivious for as long as possible. As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time. Perhaps it would comfort her to know she's not alone.
Okay. I'll chat with Olivia first.
In any case, time is of the essence, so you'd best begin. May Fortuna guide you. Although you may not need her with Proserpina on your side.
This is about to get interesting. So yeah, we're going to pause it there for now. There's a lot to sort of think about. I think we're on like the sort of final leg, if that makes sense. We know what we need to do. Wade against the current. Interesting. Getting bigger clues already. Yeah, this game is really cool. I really like it. But we're definitely going to finish it on the channel. And we'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like on the video. And bye-bye.